good. It is 7:40 this morning. Welcome back to KREM Morning News on CW22. Very exciting guest in today. Some people can do a little bit of everything, but this morning I'm joined by someone who actually can do it all. This is Chris Moore. He's a former Navy medic and now works in North Idaho as an expert in prosthetics. And you're most recently part of something a little bit different here. We're talking about American Ninja Warrior.
Right.
And I know it's coming up today, but we want to talk about, one, how you trained for it and how actually, what made you get inspired to actually do this?
So everybody is on, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are on Facebook, and you see pictures stroll across, and some of them are motivating and some are not. And I had one particular that said somebody should do something. Maybe I could be that somebody. And I thought, no. There's a lot of issues with the medical system these days and improvements and stepping back. And so Shriners Hospital is kind of one of the beacons of light amongst pediatric medicine. And I thought, well, I'm kind of a jack of all trades fitness-wise. Maybe I could be that somebody and help Shriners out by winning the prize.
And what kind of training goes into this? If people don't know what American Ninja Warrior is, it's a set of really advanced, obstacles that you have to compete and get through. And tell us about your training and how you actually worked around that.
Well, I've been a fitness nut kind of since I was 12, so I've done a lot of strange circus act type stuff to all the way to like powerlifting and whatnot. And then I'm a dad, so I have 4 kids. And American Ninja Warrior is a lot like a supersized playground with water underneath it and cameras and lights and fog machines. But
and people screaming at you from the fans and the stands. Okay.
Crowds yelling and screaming, and then there's some sleep deprivation because they film at night. So but it's essentially a gigantic playground with a timer and a fair bit of adrenaline. But yeah, it's unusual.
Yeah, no kidding. It takes a lot of preparation, fitness-wise. It's very demanding.
Right, and then they don't tell you what you're going to get. So the first time you line up is the first time you run it, and you just kind of see if you're training, and then a little bit of luck, and maybe just a little bit of luck will get you through it.
Can you tell us about any of the obstacles and give us a hint of what was the hardest to tackle?
So I'm allowed to talk about obstacles. The one that was probably the scariest, I don't know if it was the hardest, but was the scariest, is they had 4 logs set kind of like a stairwell. The logs rotated, and they were about 4 feet apart, going up maybe a 20 or 30 degree slope. So foot placement was kind of important. And for those that had poor foot placement, it was a bit of an impact, which kept the rest of us wide-eyed and bushy-tailed as we ran through that particular one.
I bet. Okay, so we can't tell you at home if you won or not. We've got to wait for the show to air. But tell us, the winner gets a substantial amount of money, and you wanted to go towards Shriners. And you talked about a little bit about how they work with children and they work with your industry. Are you putting most of your money towards that, or what do you want to see come out of that?
So Shriners is there's 22 hospitals. They are the only one of their kind that treats patients whether you can pay or not. And what I see as a process daily is that working families who make too much for Medicaid, but still have these outrageous deductibles, struggle to make those deductibles. Shriners doesn't bill those patients, those families, and it's important to me that parents don't have to make economic decisions about medical treatment for their child. And Shriners is the only one of their kind to do this, whether it's orthopedics or burns or spinal cord injuries. They're the ones there for these kids, and they need us. They've suffered a lot through the recession in their investment pools, and you just don't see a lot of PR for them. And so if we can't have a superhero beat the drum for them, I thought, well, maybe I can be that guy, step up, win them the $1 million, and get the ball rolling to maintain it, what is a national treasure to all of us parents, and particularly the children in need.
Perfect. Well, we are certainly rooting for you here at KREM too. I want you to tell people at home where they can watch this tonight. I know you have a watch party going on.
We are meeting at Nate's New York Pizza in Post Falls, Idaho, and they can also head over to our webpage. Can I say that? amerianninjawarrior.com. We have a fundraiser so that win, lose, or fall, the kids will still win. We've currently raised, I think, $7,500 some dollars so far.
There you go.
We're hoping to raise quite a bit more.
Okay, well, good luck tonight. Of course, that's kicking off around 7:30 tonight.
7:30 for the pizza meet, and then the show comes on at 8.
All righty. Well, thanks so much for waking up with us and coming in and telling us about it. I'm looking forward to watching you and from home on my couch where it's, not doing push-ups and working up a sweat like you will be doing. All right, 7:45 this morning. You're watching KREM Morning News on CW22.